Hey guys, welcome back to Titanic. It's Harper from Watch Topic. These statues are so unbelievably big that it almost seems impossible to be true. These super statues can be found all around the globe, and while they're big themselves, they represent even bigger people and concepts, and it will be sure to blow your mind. Kick back for a minute and let me show you some of the biggest statues in the world. And quick disclaimer, I did my best research on how to pronounce these words, so be gentle, please. Guan Yin Nanshan. This here ginormous statue stands a massive 78 meters or 256 feet tall and is located in the Nanshan Temple of Sanya on the southern coast of China's island. Including the base that the statue stands on, it measures 108 meters or 354 feet tall. It is a statue of the Bodhisattva Guan Yin and has three different aspects. Two aspects face the South China Sea and the third faces inland, and the three aspects represent protection and blessing by the Guan Yin. It took a total of 6 years to build and was officially enshrined on April 24, 2005, with 108 monks from all over the world participating. The Motherland Calls. So there is a monument and symbol in Volgograd, Russia, called Heroes of the Battle of Stalingrad. The tallest of the monuments is the Motherland Calls. The statue was designed by Nikolai Nikotin, a structural engineer, and, well, I'm just gonna put his name up on the screen. This guy, he was a sculptor back in 1967, and at the time was declared the tallest statue in the world. It is no longer the tallest, but it is still the tallest in Europe, as well as the tallest freestanding non-religious statue in the world and the tallest statue of a woman in the world. It stands 85 meters and 279 feet from the top of the plinth all the way up to the tip of the sword and weighs over 8,000 tons or 8,800 short tons. The sword itself weighs a whopping 14 tons. This thing is huge. The Grand Buddha. This big old Buddha can be found in the People's Republic of China in Jiangsu province near Mashan, the town of Wuxi. It's located at the southern end of Longshan Mountain and is known to be one of the tallest Buddhas in not only China but in the world. Completed in 1996, the Grand Buddha stands 88 meters tall or 288.7 feet tall. When you include the lotus petal it stands on, it weighs over 700 tons. A Hindu-inspired Brahma palace and a 5 seconds palace was built in the southeast of the statue back in 2008, and in total, Mr. Lingshan's scenic area spans an area of 30 hectares or 74 acres. The Grand Buddha is the major attraction in the park, and it's pretty easy to see why. Great Buddha of Thailand. This puppy took quite a long time to build. Construction on this massive statue began way back in 1990, and it wasn't completed until the next millennium in 2008. It can be found in Ang Thong, Thailand, inside the Wat Muang Monastery, and it's the tallest statue in Thailand. It's also the second tallest statue in Asia, and as of now, it is the 7th tallest in the entire world. It stands 92 meters or 300 feet tall and is 63 meters or 210 feet wide and is made of concrete. So, you know this big Buddha is heavy. It's painted gold and is the main attraction of Wat Muang, although there are many other things to see there, including the ordination hall of the temple and a museum on the ground floor. Peter the Great statue. This statue was built to honor 300 years of the Russian Navy, the navy which Peter the Great, a Tsar of Russia, helped establish. It can be found in Moscow, Russia. Peter ruled way back in the late 1600s and early 1700s, but the statue of him wasn't erected until 1997. It has caused controversy pretty much since the moment of its completion. It's been included on many lists of the ugliest statues and ugliest buildings, and many wondered why they'd even erect a statue of Peter the Great in Moscow when he disliked the city in the first place, and instead moved to the capital, St. Petersburg. Moscow has tried to pawn it off on other cities such as St. Petersburg, but that city rejected the statue. The not-so-appealing statue stands at 98 meters or 322 feet high and weighs 907 tons or 1,000 short tons. A move of something that big would probably cost an arm and a leg, but it's so hated that the government of Moscow doesn't even care about the cost. SENDAI, DECAN. This statue is located in, well, if you happen to guess SENDAI, Japan, then you're right. It's the tallest statue featuring the form of the goddess in Japan and the 6th largest statue in the world. Naorin Kanon is also known as the goddess of mercy. It was finished in 1991, and at that time, it was the tallest statue on Earth. But 5 other sculptures have since surpassed it, as you may have realized if you did the math. It measures in at 100 meters tall or 330 feet and houses an elevator elevator inside that take tourists to the top to view the Sendai city that's pretty unrivaled. She faithfully watches over Izumi Ward. She's beautiful and awe-inspiring and a staple for the people of Sendai. Emperors Yan and Huang. These big, beautiful statues are carved from the rocky face of a mountain and are found poised high above the Yellow Road in Yan Huang Plaza, China. They are the tallest statues that depict a ruler or head of state, and they're also the tallest non-Buddha statues in the world, standing at roughly 106 meters tall if you count all the way from the base of the mountain to the top of the statues. That's a huge 348 feet. Construction on these impressive statues took only 15 years and was completed in 2007. And they depict two of China's earliest emperors, Huang Di and Yan. It's like a total Mount Rushmore, but in China, with the faces of their early emperors, as a great memorial mountain shows the faces of some of our earlier, more influential presidents. Awesome. Ashiku de Batsu. Here we are again looking at another statue of the great Buddha. He sure is popular. This one can be found in Ashiku, Japan, and it was completed in 1993. It held the title of the world's tallest statue from the time it was completed until 2002 and stands 120 meters, 390 feet tall, and at 85 meters or 279 foot mark, there's an observation floor that the elevator takes visitors up to. It was built to represent the honor of Shinran, the founder of what's sometimes known as the true Pure Land School of Buddhism, or Jodo Shinshu. It's one of the 3 tallest statues on Earth as of 2018. However, in no time, like by the end of the year, it will become good old number 4. Lake Un Sakya. The giant monument is also known as Lake Un Sakya Buddha because you see, it depicts none other than another Buddha. This thing is pretty big as it stands 116 meters tall, which for Americans means that it stretches 381 feet into the sky. It's located in Myanmar and was completed on February 21st, 2008, and took 12 years to complete as construction on the Big Buddha began in 1996. It's a big old statue, but it's not the biggest, and lucky for you, the best is yet to come. Spring Temple Buddha. As of 2018, this gigantic statue is the tallest statue of the world, and if you want to see it with your own eyes, you have to travel to Henan, China. Henan, China seems to have some of the biggest statues in the world, doesn't it? This Buddha only took 11 years to complete, and it was built between 1997 and 2008. It stands a towering 128 meters, which is 420 feet tall, not including the 25-meter lotus throne. If you take that into account, the statue measures a total of 153 meters or 502 feet. These people love them some Buddha. To take matters even taller, the hill that the statue stands on was reshaped to form 2 more pedestals in 2008, which made it reach 208 meters or 682 feet into the air. In the future, who knows? But they could decide somehow to make it even taller. Beneath the statue sits a Buddhist monastery, and the entire project cost $55 million, $18 million of which went toward the statue itself. That's one pricey piece of art. Just when you thought it was over, we've got one more coming at you. It's been confirmed that on October 31st, 2018, the new most massive statue in the world will be inaugurated. But before we get to tell you about that one, what's the tallest statue you've ever seen in person? We'd love to hear all about it in the comment section below. The Statue of Unity. Alright, here it is. This statue is going to be the tallest statue in the world come Halloween 2018, and you'll be able to find it in India, around 200 meters or 125 miles from Ahmedabad, the country's main city. It's going to be twice the size of the Statue of Liberty, and it will share a very similar name. It's going to measure 182 meters or 600 feet, just the statue itself. It's taken a whole army of some 2,500 workers to accomplish building this super statue, and they're working tirelessly day and night to affix 5,000 squares of bronze on the top to have it ready in time for its inauguration. The statue will depict Sardar Patel, the Iron Man of India, and will serve as a symbol of India's integrity and unity. October 31st isn't a random date either. It marked the 143rd birthday anniversary of Patel and was chosen carefully. There will be a viewing gallery of 143 meters, 469 feet, and up to 200 visitors can occupy the space at one time. The Statue of Unity will also generate roughly 15,000 jobs per year for the local tribal people, and if it doesn't reflect what the statue is to represent, we don't know what would. Keep your eyes on the skies because this statue is going to be so tall, it will probably be visible from around the globe. Okay, so it's not that tall, but it's going to be huge, and we're excited to see more of it to come at the end of October. Alright, that's the end of the video. If you guys liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to Titanic, and if you liked me, come over to Watch Topic for more videos like this. Thanks, bye!